Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello.
That has not yet arrived.
Oh, you put the pen back.
Uh-oh. Grab some instrument to pluck it out of there. I don't know why they felt the need to make that rift for the pen so deep.
Yeah, man, it's gonna rip my nail off. Alright, but I got it.
You should keep a little tool with it.
Yeah, cram it into this little doodad.
Hey, Dave, what's going on, bro?
No! Hey, welcome. Probably nobody can read that. Oh my god, this is so bad.
What? It says welcome.
Oh, you can read
Or
that.
welcome.
Welcome.
Well rhyme.
God, I should never write anything.
Writing like a doctor makes you as smart as one, I hear.
Nope.
Well rum. I wonder how many people can't read cursive. I think that's actually a thing now.
I don't know. Am I old for writing in cursive?
When I handwrite anything, I actually still do half print, half cursive.
Yeah, that's what I do, because they tell me how to print and then cursive, and then they were like, oh wait, nah, you don't need to use cursive anymore. But what? I've been using exclusively cursive for years now. You want me to what?
Well, Scooby. Scooby. I used to.
Yeah.
No, my throat's not in the right shape for Scooby right now.
Maybe it's just something boomers tell themselves, haha, these kids these days, they can't read cursive. That makes me better.
Yeah, exactly, Fox. That curse print. I like to do it'll be cursive for the first letter or maybe 3 letters. And then all of a sudden it just goes I think basically my uppercase letters are cursive and my lowercase are in print. But it's actually so rare that I write with my actual hands anymore. I've gotten so used to at work it's just nothing but typing on an iPad. So it's I've gotten really good at typing one-handed on any kind of touch screen. But if I actually have to write something down, I'm at a loss sometimes. I've actually picked up a pen and gone to write and been I have to actually take a moment to remember how. And then when I start writing, my hand actually starts getting cramps in it because it's not used to doing it. I got the writing stitches.
I just get really bad, what do you call it?
The carpal tunnel?
Blisters?
Blisters from writing?
Yeah, if I do it for a long time.
Dang, you must be really putting the hurt on that pencil.
I guess.
That pencil probably thinks it's in a chokehold.
Oh, what is this? What have I done?
Just the big circles.
Oh, that's why.
I know, right, Fox? It's maybe I'm pretty sure there's still quite a few jobs that require handwriting. If you're writing invoices or something, you're doing it privately. But I haven't written a check in forever. Yeah, there's just not really too many times where I'm actually handwriting anything. Got one of your packages today, Dave? Oh, by the way, how are you guys doing tonight? I forgot to ask that. I'm sorry. You guys having a good week?
Yeah, we haven't seen y'all since last week, I think. Did we stream? We didn't.
They sent one of your orders to Texas?
That means you gotta come visit. Although Texas is huge, your chances of being near us are pretty low.
If you gotta come visit Texas anyway, might as well wait until you get that Zenogray from Connecticut. It really is, Fox. I actually heard that they are starting to put cursive back into the curriculums in the schools that weren't focusing on it again.
Oh, for real?
I mean, it's a beautiful way of writing, but when you really get down to the brass tacks of things, I'm not really sure that curriculum should be. I think there's better things we can focus on than cursive. I love cursive, but for the most part, as long as we teach them how to teach kids how to just read and write plain, there's so little reason to actually handwrite things anymore in just everyday life that I don't know. I feel we could be teaching them something better with that time, like how to get really really good on a tablet.
Yeah, honestly, like it'd be better with the paper stuff and just give everybody a tablet and have them do their work on that. You can still write on a tablet, but teach them to type and to write for reals.
Oh, I was saying if you might have to come to Texas anyway to pick up that package, you might as well wait until you get that Connecticut's Zenogre and come on by.
Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut's.
Connecticut cuts?
No, it's Connecticut's, right? I'm pretty sure. So it's
know.
like Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Whoever named Connecticut was insane. I'm telling you, it's like they were as crazy as the person who named Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mrs. Pie.
All the Elizabeth, or Isabel, I'm sorry. The Isabel fan art is so cute.
There's your dude right there.
Yeah. Just seeing if anyone's drawn him. What they did with. There's one.
Oh, Jay's recovering from some UTI. That's unfortunate. I'm glad she's recovering though. UTIs with cats are no joke.
Oh yeah.
Like people don't.
They're bad with people too, but like cats can't tell you that it's going on until it's like really bad. California. Oh, y'all can't see my hand.
Sash did the Neko paw thing in the air.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna have to go for it because there's not really any Rossetti fan.
Maybe we could do like a drawing Animal Crossing. One of these nights we should do drawing Animal Crossing characters from memory.
Oh no, that'd be bad.
Why would we ever do that? We don't like do any of those things where it's drawing from memory.
Because my memory is so bad, it would be completely unrecognizable.
But I think that's part of the fun.
No, like it would just be bad. Like it's so bad. If you got like a decent memory, but some things are just off, like not quite right, then it's funny. But it would just be bad, I promise. Yeah, I mean, Animal Crossing characters would probably be the easiest ones to draw from memory. But yeah, anything else would be a disaster.
Dave's got a point. You could just draw Blanca.
This is the one without a face, right?
Mm-hmm. The one on the bus. Oh, Fox. Yes, we try to do the cat cam. Sometimes the kitties wanna agree with us and be on it, and other times they don't. But tonight we are lucky.
And we're done.
We've actually got 3 buddies here with us. They're just all in different spots. So we got Porsche, which is right here. Just here we've got the Mega Mass, known as Milo. And then down here off the table, we've got Stubby. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you're Soul Eater fans, doesn't this look like... Oh, you can lay down, buddy. I want to show him one of your cool markings. On the back of his neck, he has a skull pattern that looks just like Lord Death in Soul Eater.
Yeah, it's kind of upside down, but...
He's also got a play button right here. It's even got the circle around it. Nope. When he lays down flat again, I'll try to show it off. Maybe I can get both of them.
Beans. Okay, I should draw something. Anything.
Hey, Rick, what's going on, bro?
Hello. Think we good? You good?
Yeah, we're doing good, Rick. How are you doing tonight? Oh, right. I was actually going to get the chat up here so I can read it.
What is Rossetti? Rossetti's like a mole,
Rossetti's
right?
a mole. He's a very...
hyper-realistic Rossetti.
He's a very angry mole. I think you would be correct, Fox. Milo is a
Oh,
gold
yeah.
crown palico.
He got them big paws. He used to be bigger, but now he's just a skinny big cat. So moles are very round.
Yeah, Dave, a house is definitely a bit on the pricey side.
Oof, yeah.
Especially here in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna get a house. We've been just renting forever.
Yeah, owning a house. It's a nice idea, but you gotta like water the foundation. I can hardly remember to water myself. Yeah, Milo used to be he used to be an absolute unit of a chungus. And
God, those terms.
he actually got to the point of where he did get he had liver failure. So we got him through that after a month or two of some really tough care and got him into the green again. And so now he's definitely a lot thinner and a more healthy weight. But he did have tons of skin, and that's still there. So he's got lots of skin flaps.
This is sort of like drawing Rossetti from memory. Drawing from a real mole.
You're looking at a real mole?
Real mole.
Like, he doesn't have that shaped head.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have a neck, actually. You're giving Rossetti a neck.
I'm sorry. Get rid of it.
Rossetti's got, like... He looks like, what are those things?
Diglett?
Those... Not
No?
like a Diglett. Well, kinda. He looks more like a gumdrop.
Oh, no. Oh, it's on the same layer. No.
He looks more like a gumdrop.
What have
Or
I
a
done?
flan. If you look at, like, a serving of flan, you know how it's jiggly and all... It's kind of like a triangle, but it doesn't go all the way up. That's Rossetti.
Hmm. It's too much.
Milo's got a little bit more face power here, so I think I'm going to turn the camera more toward him.
Face power.
Well, Portia's completely turned away from the camera.
And she's sleeping.
There we go. Oh, I think I can look at Stubby's skull now. Do you see that on his back right there?
It's upside down.
If we turn it, it looks like the Lord Death or Punisher skull
Hmm.
to me. If I could get my arms to work properly. Yeah. Right there in the middle. There we go. He has some of the coolest markings I've seen on a tabby.
And he's got like, I don't know, marbly type pattern.
Oh, Dave said there was a Dreams level that had an Animal Crossing track as the background music.
Ooh. Is that the new like Little Big Planet kind of?
Mm-hmm. It's actually made by Media Molecule.
Oops. I grabbed
That's why
that.
it's as awesome as it is for... Because when it comes to creating stuff, I mean, you really can't beat Media Molecule.
Hmm. Yeah, I should really try that.
It does kind of look like an octopus, actually, Dave. Like one of the, like a pixelated octopus, from something. We have a...
We do have a Rossetti. You're right. I should use that as a reference.
Is that Rossetti or is that his brother?
No, that's Rossetti. I will grab him.
Yeah, I remember when they announced Dreams. Back then it had a different code name, I believe.
His nose is really big.
I'm pretty sure that's his brother. That's not Rossetti.
Why?
That's his bra.
No, it's gotta be Rossetti.
No, that's his brother.
Why would it be his brother though?
Cause look, his brother's got the straight line eyes. Rossetti's are wide open, and Rossetti's
What?
mouth is always angry.
No, he's got a chill mode. Hold on.
That's Rossetti's brother.
It's not. It's. Hold on. Okay, he doesn't always look like that though.
If you look up Rossetti and his brother, I cannot remember his brother.
That's his brother. His brother's got a goatee.
Oh, well, crap. Well, you gotta do him with the angry face, though.
Do I?
Otherwise, he's too easy to confuse with his brother.
I like his chill face though.
Don, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas, what's going on, bro?
Hello, hello.
I totally forgot he had facial hair.
Yeah, me too.
I can't remember the last time I saw Don. Wasn't he like... He was prominent in the old games. It was either him or Rossetti. But didn't they take him out of one of them?
They sort of took Rossetti out of New Leaf, but you could get him from a public works project.
So are you gonna do like his nose out to the side so you don't have to do like 4 stuff?
Probably, yeah. And his nose is like really big in this figure. I don't think that's right.
It's really weird seeing him out of the ground. We have his amiibo here that Sasha's looking at.
He's my reference. What is this? Where are you? Are you here? What?
Are you guys excited about next month on Iceborne? Since they're finally gonna be getting us the variants, but also PC will be catching up to us. So everyone will be happy. I almost wish I could move my save back and forth though.
What?
Like cross save, like Monster Hunter really needs cross play for sure, but cross save would be nice.
There we go. Why is this so difficult? Just fail it.
Next month is really big though, isn't it, guys? Like, let's see, what is next month? We got Doom, we've got Animal Crossing. I don't know if you guys are excited about it, but I'm actually excited for next week because Rune Factory 4, the remaster, is coming out. But also in March we've got Trials of Mana. I'm actually really excited for Trials of Mana. Wait, maybe that's April. I could be getting my days wrong. I think it's March, like 28th though.
I'm not sure.
Yep, Persona 5 Royal is next month.
Oh,
I want to see more stuff on Scramble. I've heard that people are loving the demo. Dave, you've got a Japanese Switch profile, right? Have you tried Persona 5 or Persona Scramble? Yeah, Persona 5 Scramble. Because the demo is out, but it's only on the Japanese store right now. I have heard that they are going to be enacting the strict streaming rules for Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Scramble. I don't know if you guys remember when Persona 5 came out, but they were doing you could play up, I think, until like June 7th in the game, but then you couldn't go any further, something like that. So you could only play through like the first couple months. Oh, you're gonna wait on it, Dave? Well, I feel you there. I kind of want to play it because I've just been really wanting to play a Dynasty Warriors beat up the army kind of game.
It's been a while since we played something like that.
Maybe I'll do Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
Don't look good.
I've been on a bit of a Dragon Quest kick lately ever since I started playing Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I beat finally.
So what do you think of it?
It was great. I mean, there's not many games that I could lose 20, 30 hours of data on and then be willing to actually go and catch all that back up again and then keep playing. There's very few games that I can say would be good enough for me to feel it was worth it. Yeah, it'll probably be something like that, Dave. Persona 5 Strikers. Let's see, they did Dynasty Warriors, Dragon Quest Heroes. Yeah, Strikers would be a good name for it, honestly. I can't really think of much else they could. They could, because naming it Persona 5, what? Phantom Thieves would kind of go outside of the theme that Koei Tecmo usually does, so. But it's not Koei working on this one, right? It's all in-house with Atlas and the Persona team, isn't it? I should be more diligent with my information and actually look these things up. Ah, I like the way he did his nose.
Mhm. Will you still go?
Yeah, I would I would think they'd be kind of remiss not to bring it to the States cuz Persona 5 did really really well here. Like way better than any Persona ever has. And since we're getting Royal, I mean, there's definitely franchises that they've made far less money on and still localized. Like, unfortunately, Strange Journey, one of the better Shin Megami Tensei arcs, or Digital Devil Saga, I mean, yeah, I don't think their sales were really that great at all. But we still got the sequels. Luckily, someone at Atlas seems to have faith in the Western audience. Although right now the West seems to be just eating up any JRPGs we can get. It's like a JRPG renaissance. I love it. I've heard that the Royal stuff, the extra stuff they're adding to Royal is going to be very very substantial. But yeah, it is pretty shocking that they're actually bringing out Scramble this shortly after the main game because you don't usually see like a whole new game from Atlas that fast. Now, what I'm curious about though, have you heard anything on whether or not the DLC is going to be transferable? I'm willing to bet it's not, but I had all the DLC for Persona 5, so it would be kind of nice if I wouldn't have to buy it all again.
Yeah, I hope so, but somehow I doubt it will be.
I hope there's at least some of it transferred. I'm hoping what we can do is transfer our save from Persona 5 into Royal, and it'll just set up like we could go into it as a new game plus or something like that.
Mm.
I think that would be really cool. Like just start a new year. I recognize his music as the post office.
Hmm.
Oh, on Animal Crossing, I can't remember, but was the Lost and Found in the last one? Like Copper?
They were in the station.
Copper is one of my favorite Animal Crossing people.
Yeah, they didn't have their own little station anymore. They were like in the train station.
Oh, yeah, because I remember you used to be able to go and there was the Lost and Found pit right next to them.
Mm-hmm.
That all the stuff was just kind of like, you guys are really just throwing the Lost and Found stuff out in the yard?
Well,
Oh, wait, no, that was the dump. I'm thinking
yeah.
of the dump. That's right, because they would actually bring it up to you, like you could ask for stuff in Lost and Found, and they would ask, is this yours?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shin Megami Tensei 5, I'm thinking they're gonna drop that all of a sudden on us, Dave. Atlas has done it in the past with games where they've been really quiet on something and then it just suddenly just like, bleh, here you go. It's like there. I would not be surprised if it was like, okay guys, here's Persona 5 Royal. And then in the summertime, it's like, here's Scramble. And then like 2 months later, in the holiday season's beginning or something like that, oh, and here's Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm actually kind of hoping that one of the reasons Shin Megami Tensei 5 is seeing delays, though, is I'm really hoping they're adding more voicing to the game. Because I think Persona 5 is going to kind of... I think it's spoiled a lot of fans. A lot of us have gotten used to them having, like, full voicing.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the brush, sorry. Yeah, it's definitely a little upsetting if you play a version of a game that has full voice and then they make another one and they take it out. Like,
I mean, if you think about it, like, you guys are... Well, I remember back when Final Fantasy X came out, that was when I got spoiled with dialogue. Final Fantasy X came out, and yeah, you know, Titus's voice was crap, and I thought he was okay, except for his laughter, and a few other points.
I think that's supposed to be awkward anyway.
But it's like you had awesome voices like Orin, and you had like Kimari once he started speaking, and Lulu. I got so used to having voice work done that whenever I had to play something that wasn't voiced, it was kind of like, it almost felt like that instantly lowered the quality of the game a little bit. Now, there are plenty of games where there's no voicing at all, and they're still incredible, like any Dragon Quest. Like, Dragon Quest pretty much refuses to pick up fully voiced options. Like, they just basically like, nah, fam, we don't need that. Because there was actually, back when Final Fantasy X came out, there was another game, which I thought was a better game than Final Fantasy X. I was probably the only person that thought this. But Jade Cocoon 2 was absolutely incredible. And it was fully voiced. And the voices, I think, were better than Final Fantasy X, too.
My phone, don't stop buzzing. What is it doing? That's not a straight shirt.
Don't forget his overalls.
Oh, you're right.
His overalls pretty much line up with his shirt, though. Because that's where his arms begin. His arms, like, don't exist underneath.
Oh, seriously?
Or above the suspenders for the overalls.
Like here. Yeah, that looks right.
Oh, a filling? Those are no fun, Dave. I hope you got a good dentist around there that's not
Mhm.
going to cost a fortune. They're few and far between here in Texas. I've got a good one, thankfully. I'm hoping he doesn't die anytime soon.
Well, I still think he's pretty young.
I don't know. It's like anytime my luck is so bad that whenever I find someone that's really good or good to me or anything like that, I just honestly that I genuinely worry for their health and safety.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, you're a great dentist. You have good morals that don't let you just kill me and my wallet. I can come here anytime and I can get my work done, even my work I need done, even though I don't currently have insurance. I'm still gonna get taken care of. So please, you're a great person. Don't die.
Mm.
Oh, so you still got good insurance. Well, that's good. I used to have really good insurance, and currently, though, I'm not insured, so it kind of sucks. But my dentist still does really good work out of pocket. Oh yeah, the age 26 insurance. Well, at that point, if you've been going to that dentist for a while, I would actually bring it up with him the next time you got to go in and let him know, and then see if maybe you can work something out. Because most doctors really don't want to lose anyone. So if you let him kind of just ask him what he thinks you should do after you turn 26, I'm willing to bet he'll be willing to help you out.
Most places have a cheaper rate if you don't have insurance too.
Yeah. Like at my dentist, I think I could get a filling done, and that's including going in, getting like say if there was damage, getting the damage removed, bore and everything, and the filling, for probably like $60 for the whole thing.
What? I was robbed.
What? Why are you robbed? I sent you to my dentist.
They still charged me. I don't have insurance, and it was 80.
Well, you had emergency work done too, though, right? Like
I
yours
just
was-
chipped a tooth that got fixed.
Yeah.
But like, they don't even have to drill anything. They just have to fill chip.
I have been going there for a lot of years, so I think it's like 60. I haven't been there in a minute.
They were saying it should have been 200, so I thought I had a good deal. Dang.
Well, I've been going there for a long time, and they know that I've still got quite a bit of work left to do, so. My dentist saved my bacon. I didn't take care of my teeth at all when I was younger. Made a lot of mistakes. Ate a lot of mistakes. Yeah, I would just talk to him about it, Dave. Dentists are businessmen, so they want to make money and they don't want to lose patients, so. And if he doesn't say anything on the positive side of things, then at least you'll know ahead of time that it'll be time to go hunt down a new dentist, so at least you'll know. Oh, is he shutting down or moving? Oh, he's running for senator. Okay. Yeah, he's not going to be able to really do many fillings after that, unless he doesn't make it. If he doesn't become a senator, then maybe he'll still do your dental work. That must be interesting. Like, if you're in an area and you actually have a ton of patients, and then you decide to run, like if you're in the medical field and you run as a senator, it's like, you guys already all know me. It would just kind of suck, though, if he made anyone mad.
Can't draw a straight line to save my soul.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like a distinctly South Carolina sort of situation. I'm gonna be a dentist. And then after years of being a dentist, well, it's senator time. But I think a lot of politicians have taken that path in the past, actually, though. If you can fix a tooth, you can fix a state.
You're probably smart enough to figure out some stuff. If you can do the dentist thing.
I should have grabbed my pickles. Wait, where's Rags?
Yeah.
I summoned thee, Ragnar. I almost called him Ragnadom. But he's not that Ragnar.
Wrong Rags. Is that a pickaxe?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, looks like pickaxe. Yeah, looks great. Don't kill me.
We're gonna. That's still a question. Your monitor is so bright. I don't know if anyone can even see what's going on here.
Oh man, the instrumental one, that's a little bit loud.
Oh, I forgot my tea. Oh, it's gonna save my legs.
He kind of does have a beak, Dave. Like, we were looking at reference pictures and, his nose is huge.
Yeah, it looks like a penguin.
Oh, the pickaxe? I can't see it on my monitor. You're right, that's really bright.
I don't know what a pickaxe looks like.
Oh, what you could do is maybe give it like a bit of a ridge. Well, it doesn't have a ridge. It's like, it actually does look like a beak, doesn't it?
Yeah, his pickaxe is a pick on both sides.
It almost looks like a really thin pendulum.
Maybe if I make it like less curved.
Is this Animal Crossing music anymore? We had the ball.
I don't know. We had a funeral?
It says Nookington's closing time. Oh, is this when you're hanging out in the store after hours, like when he's trying to close?
And they're like GTFO.
I wonder what would happen if you went AFK in Nook's shop, like right before he's about to close. Does he kick you out? Oh, Milo doing a cute.
Ah, beans.
I was gonna say you simplified his hand so much, but it really is that simple.
Did I though?
Like, he has no hands. They're little nubs.
I mean, I could make him a person, but I don't know if people are here for that.
And then the bottom of his body is basically a teacup. He's a teacup.
Just round. Pretty sure he likes coffee. I'm gonna give him a coffee. Because I like
Go
Rossetti.
give him a coffee.
Go give him a coffee. Because Rossetti's my boy. I mean, he may not be Brewster, but he likes coffee. I can respect that. He's probably my second favorite.
Why is it saying this is the music for 2 a.m.? Was the night music popping like this?
Yeah, it was. It made no sense. Like, isn't it time to go to bed? Why is the music like this? Time to party?
Like, they're hitting that foot drum pretty good in this.
Yeah, I guess they figured 2 a.m. Forget going to sleep now. It's too late.
It's like it's 2 a.m. and you're still up. It's time to party.
Mm-hmm. That's what Nintendo's saying. Forget sleep. This game owns you now. What even are sleeves? Send help. No, I don't want that dark.
So where are you going to put the coffee cup? Oh, I gotcha.
Does it have a handle? I don't know. What am I doing?
You could do like a, I don't know, like a little silly Brewster face on it or something.
Yes. We'll do like the Starbucks thing, but it'll be a heart with Brewster in it. Oh wait, I can't draw a heart.
Just draw it simplified.
I'm gonna try. Oh, why is this so dark? Did I choose the wrong one? Sure did. I can't.
I would probably do Brewster's face first and then the heart around it.
You're right.
Otherwise, you're going to be trying to cram his face in there.
I'm not really. It's not gonna be so much of a face. It's just some glasses and a beak and a mustache.
Yeah, just do the beak and the mustache. You don't even have to do the rest of it. Oh, and the eyebrows.
Oh, the eyebrows are important.
His beak is basically a diamond cut in half.
I need to like zoom in. How do I do that? Tablet help. Oh, I should remember this is an Apple device. Just go at it with 2 fingers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a touchpad. Every time I see a touchpad, it's just pinch or flick.
Roy figured that out. It wasn't me. He just reached over, and the first thing he tried. Yep.
It's an iPad, so I didn't think it would be anything fancy.
Oh no.
I bet Animal Crossing art is pretty exciting for folks right now.
I love Animal Crossing art.
Oh, by the way,
it's not my forte, but
which are you guys gonna be watching the stream in the morning? The Animal Crossing Direct
because we will.
at 8 flippin' a.m.
At least for us, I don't know when it is for y'all, but
I don't know why Nintendo feels the need to make it so early, but I think we're running on Japanese time for that actually.
probably. It's like 4 p.m. someplace in Europe time, wherever Crossing Channel is.
It's like Nintendo's checking up on us. It's like, ho ho ho. Which of you gamers will be real gamers and actually get up for a show that's at the crack of dawn? It's like, you guys are underestimating real gamers' ability to just stay up all night and then shirk their responsibilities throughout the rest of the day.
Oh, they gonna see it?
Any features you're looking forward to, Dave, or you're hoping that they're going to add, outside of stairs and kneecaps, all that kind of stuff that they've been
And
excited
brains.
for? Yes, and beans.
He's so bad at drawing a mustache.
His mustache is longer than that. It goes down. It's so regal.
Dang it. I like the shape of
Just
that
think
one.
of it like the letter S. There you go. Like that. You're good. It's a majestic S. You, or you could just delete it and ruin your work.
Goodbye. It's been nice. Mustache. And now the trick is making them the same length. Honey.
The top and the bottom lines they're flat and horizontal.
Why am I here?
Just to suffer. Ah, yes, more substance over. I think it's gonna have a bit more substance, Dave, since they're giving us so much freedom and customization options. One of my favorite Sims games was Sims Castaways because you could actually like collect items and craft stuff. And I thought that was that was enough of a meaningful change for The Sims to really set that one out or set that one apart for me. So I'm hoping it's going to be the same with Animal Crossing. Then you got to get those eyebrows.
Oh, crap. I'm excited about the crafting, but afraid of change.
I love crafting. Any crafting in any game is good for me. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about being like, I want to build this. So I'm going to go out and collect all these items and gather all these things and then build it. It's like the less violent Monster Hunter. It's like, I want to build this armor, or I want to build that weapon. First, I need to go take apart that monster. Or collect those rocks. Or those bugs. Or those plants. That looks good.
Ooh, this is cool.
Yeah, you can move it all over the place.
Small, it looks okay, I guess. Oh, crap.
That's the thing you got to worry about when I was doing the mock-up sketches. I kept accidentally marking it up. Luckily, there's the undo. The funny thing is, since the coffee cup is the same shape as his head, it looks like his face is on his head upside down. To me, that's what it looks like.
It does. Oh no. I can't. Why am I doing this? Just draw a circle. Jeez.
It's almost like you're trying, like you're. It's like a love mug that Rossetti's holding. I would just leave it like that, honestly. I would just leave
Just
the
the
mug
face?
that way. Yeah.
Sure. What the crap? Let's do it.
I mean, I don't know. The internet's pretty crazy sometimes. Maybe there's a community out there that ships Rossetti and Brewster.
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 Brewster. Probably. I don't know. Is that a thing? I guess everything's a thing if you look hard enough.
Or if you go to page 2 of Google.
Oh, yeah. Oh no. Okay. No.
What are you doing? Destroy the cannon!
I'm just trying to get some thinner spectacles.
Couldn't you do the shiny part with color?
Shiny? I'm just trying to make them look thinner. I don't know.
I think it looks fine, especially since it's going to be at a distance. It's a smaller part of the picture.
Yeah, why am I spending so much time on this? Sure. Okay. Oh, I did not leave room for Seti's legs. Oops. Is he standing?
He doesn't need legs. Just draw rocks around him. There you go. Most people don't think of feet when they think of Rossetti anyway. It's always his iconic him coming out of the ground.
Yeah. He's got this inner tube.
He's now a Palico. Wouldn't that be great if there was like an Animal Crossing collab?
There was once upon a time.
Yeah, once, but it can't happen now because PC and PS4, but if on Generations, like if you could turn your cat into Rossetti, because you remember in Prowler mode, you could dig under the ground and stay underground for a while to heal yourself. So if you were Rossetti, you could go underground.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was like Rossetti and Isabel, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I just remember that it was a thing. Maybe it was Nook and Isabel.
Yeah, I think it was Nook.
Man, Mother getting a good nap.
Like, I think it'd be cool if you could get as a hunting horn, you could get KK's guitar.
That would be awesome.
Uh-oh, I hope I changed the tags for this video.
Yeah.
I don't recall doing that.
Uh-oh.
It's probably still Monster Hunter tags.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not right.
Oh, I just realized we are currently sitting over our words at the bottom. That's no good. People need to be able to read that.
Oops. Can you get to the computer? Oh, you can actually do stuff, and I can keep drawing because it's a separate device now. That's cool.
Oh, you completely turned on Tokyo Otaku mode for Ami, huh, Dave?
Yeah, I think Amiami's got the better prices, like, at least 90% of the time.
I mean, I would still check with the Tokyo Otaku. I still do check them here and there, but they haven't been able to beat Ami for me in quite some time. So, and Audio, hey, what's up, bro?
Oh,
How you doing
hello.
tonight? Yeah, and Tokyo Otaku mode really does. Yeah, selection, they don't have it.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time you actually got something from Otaku mode.
Well, Ami's also been getting pretty aggressive at getting their exclusives, like, you know that new Nargacuga Hunter Nendroid? Well, Ami has an exclusive with them that has extra stuff.
Oh, dang.
And there's a few things that only Ami carries, like they're kind of becoming like the Epic Store of importing.
Epic Store?
Yeah, the way the Epic Store has been getting exclusives.
Mm. Oh yeah, I'm buying everything.
Mm-hmm. They're putting them billions they get from Fortnite to good use.
Mm.
If you ever make it to Japan, Dave, I recommend going to Akiba and checking out the Ami actual store, like the real store they've got. It's flippin' excellent. Like, I almost wanted to go in and be like, hey, you guys recognize my name? Because you're probably sending me way too much stuff.
Yeah, they've sent so many like stern emails about canceling, but they never do anything.
Oh, man, Dave, when we went, Akiba was our first stop.
First and last.
Yep, first and last. So we stayed there for like 2 nights in the beginning. And then we went out and did all the other stuff all around the other parts of Japan. But then I wanted lots of time there, so we spent the last week there. Oh man, I love Tokyo. But Akiba is like home. You can walk around Akiba, it doesn't matter, pretty much as long as you're not stark naked, like no one is gonna judge you. Like there's so many, like there's cosplayers there just on the regular.
There's a lot of foreigners in Akiba, so you don't get looked at as much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because there's so many foreigners everywhere that the natives there are actually, the locals are like used to foreigners, whereas versus other parts of Japan, you go there and there you can really tell they don't take too kindly to foreigners. But Akiba is like, it's like Cheers there, where everyone knows your name. Video game stores abound, and more anime figures and collectibles than you could shake a stick at.
Just be careful if you're in a store and you change floors. You might end up somewhere you maybe want to be, maybe don't want to be. I don't know.
Sash is talking about the drastic change that can happen in some of the stores. You'll actually change floor, and it's like, oh, look at this. It's the adult section. That was abrupt and not warned.
Yeah, oh, suddenly it's the same things, but everyone's naked. Okay.
Super Potato was really cool. We actually went in there, and man, it was awesome. We got some pictures with the they've got a full-size snake up on the top floor, and they've got, man, just oodles and oodles of games, like all sorts of hard to find stuff, obscure stuff. It's just like there's hardly elbow room in there though. There's so much video game related stuff. If you go to the top floor, though, where Snake is, it's actually a lounge. Like, there's pachinko and arcade machines up there. You can go up and get snacks, and...
They have a bunch of, like, retro snacks up there.
Yeah, they've got the retro snacks. Like, they've got old stuff from, like, the 70s and the 80s. And you can just munch on that while you play games.
Oops. No. Oh.
The funny thing is we've got so much friggin' footage from Japan. We really should like try to spare some time sometime and actually go and edit it and put it on the channel.
I think we took video every single day that we were there and haven't done anything with it.
We have 22 terabytes of video from Japan.
Wait, what?
Well, it was because it was all 4K. So 4K stuff is like insane on the data.
I mean, y'all know what I look like, at least with like a pound of makeup on.
Dave, by the time we get to 1 million subs, I'm hoping, if that ever happens, by the time we get to even 10,000 subs, I'm hoping that we actually get to go back to Japan.
He's not talking.
Next time we'll do it right, though, because when we went, we didn't know anything about YouTube, really. We were just starting, so none of the videos were properly edited. We didn't even really know how to make a proper thumbnail back then. So We did post some of our stuff on the video. There is the Two Gaijin in Japan playlist that we have, but I wouldn't recommend looking at anything in it because it's uncut, it's horrible. Yeah. And it's mostly just us looking at our stupid hotel rooms. They weren't stupid, but they were nice rooms, but yeah. I would love to get our footage up. We were in Okinawa and we went snorkeling in Okinawa, so we've got some undersea footage from that. We've also went to the island of Iejima, just off the coast of Okinawa, and we took a boat out there, a ferry, and then we walked around a lot of the island. We biked around a lot of the island, and we went horseback riding around the entire island, and then we climbed the mountain in the middle of the island, looked around, and came back down. And oh my god, that was like the busiest day of my life. Like, I felt like I was gonna die at the end of that.
Yeah, we had a lot of steps.
Oh yeah, Sasha's always been a fitness fiend, so she was watching all of our steps.
Yeah, I was not in very good shape though. Oops, sorry.
You and me both, Dave. Getting fit is probably the hardest thing to fit into your schedule.
We did some weightliftery earlier.
Very, very little. Yeah, Dave, I mean, when it comes to putting on shows, the first thing I would recommend is by far and away get yourself a decent video editor and figure out how it works. If you're like me and software comes difficult, then OpenShot, OpenShot, is a really, really good free one. It's pretty much all drag and drop. It's excellent. The only thing that kind of sucks about it is it does take forever and a day to render your videos once you're done with it.
That didn't work.
Does the Creative Cloud actually have like video editing software? I thought it was all like photo and art and Illustrator and PDFs.
Oh no, it suddenly got darker. Why did this happen?
Isn't he like a pretty rich, like chocolate brown?
Yeah.
Like dirt brown?
Dirt?
Well, I mean, he comes out of the dirt. Like this color?
See that dark? Where'd he go?
He pretty dark, I think. No, he's like a... Oh, he's actually got kind of a reddish hue to him.
Yeah, I think this one's right. No, it's not that dark.
Oh, Premiere. I always forget about Adobe Premiere.
It's so big.
Maybe if you did that brown, but added a little, like a dash of orange to it. Oh, suddenly he's a war hero. He's got scars. Because he's like that brown, but it's
Oh, yeah,
also got a bit of orange to it.
Yeah, it's lighter than that. Where's my color wheel? Here we go.
Oh, you fancy bringing out that color wheel.
I like the color wheel.
I'd say that's good. That looks pretty good for his color.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Stubby just woke up and look at this cat. He's oh, never mind. He was hamming it up, and then as soon as I grabbed the camera, he rolled over.
Nope.
You good, buddy? You look pretty tired. Well, Milo looks like he's smiling anyway, so that's fine.
He's having a good nap.
Yeah, you've colored with this. You colored Lunastra last week.
I did, yes. But not real great with it yet.
Uh-oh, the stream went sideways.
Oops.
That stream done went sideways, I'll tell you that.
My bad. I'll fix it later.
Can you not get like flat lines? Like all the lines seem so round.
Mm-hmm.
Like the shape of the lines all look very round. Like
Probably my bad.
no sharp lines?
I don't know, he's a round creature.
Are you thinking about starting it over, Dave, or like starting playing it again? Maybe go do some grinding? Atlas bosses are no joke.
No joke.
Like I often when it comes to whenever folks ask me about hard RPGs like difficult, Nocturne wasn't the worst one I ever played by far, but Nocturne for some reason always comes to mind. I always remember the Fiends, Matador and Ghost Rider especially, or Hellbiker, not Ghost Rider.
Same thing, really.
And then also oh, the Beast and the Harlot. And then there's whenever they decide whenever Atlas decides to give a boss the ability to spam Megiddo Laon. Yeah, Megiddo Laon, that's it. Those are always fun. Man, Stubby's moved, but Porsche and Milo pretty much have not.
Yeah, Portia hasn't moved at all.
Porsche curled up to repeat, and she was gone.
Comfy doggo.
So when you need to color tightly to the lines, like do you have to zoom in, or are there more like precision pens?
I should zoom in or make the pen smaller, but I don't do either of those things. Just hopes and prayers. Unprofessionalism.
You know, I've heard that you can be unprofessional to the point of being a professional unprofessional.
Oh.
You are a pro at not being pro.
Sounds like me.
Sounds like me. Usually when you stick your mind to something, you stick with it.
What are we talking about?
Milo.
Sticking to that nap.
Pro napper. That almost sounds like a kidnapping game though. Pro napper 2020. I never noticed that Brewster actually has like bird feet. Like really small, sharp bird feet.
Mm-hmm.
You just never get to see Brewster really, like out from behind the counter.
I'm trying to think where you see all of them. I think in City Folk you could see like him behind the counter a little bit or something.
Can you imagine if they made it into a VR game, Dave? Pro Napper 2020. Now in VR. Learn real kidnapping skills. As soon as you download it, you're added to a list by the FBI. So it looks like this is just Rossetti in the morning when he's first getting up and a player hasn't reset their system or jacked with their data or forgot to save. So he's just chilling before he has to go yell at somebody.
Yep. He doesn't yell all the time.
I think he was actually a little more scary when he would try to be calm. Did any of you ever believe that he would delete your save if you kept messing with the data? My nephew was convinced that he could do it. So he almost always played the game like legit and on the times of the actual day. Meanwhile, my other nephew and I would just be time traveling all over the place. Really, Dave? You never encountered him? Dang, so you must have been playing the game legit. He really only came out if the game detected that you might be like save scumming or time traveling or something like that. It's kind of a shame because he was friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, when I played it on the GameCube, I used to just, if I got bored, just reset and read his dialogue because there was so much of it. Never seemed to ever do the same, like repeat.
Yeah, if you ever want to see a really funny bit of dialogue, though, Dave, you should YouTube Rossetti's lines or something from Animal Crossing.
He was straight hysterical sometimes.
Yeah, the way they wrote him was great.
He's missing a chunk of his head. Step back. I don't know what to do. What's this?
Oh yeah, if your system accidentally turned off, or say if you forgot to if you actually forgot to save or anything like that, then you'd get him out. I just thought he was such a cool concept because he's been in the game since the first Animal Crossing, which was way, way back. So he's like one of those fourth wall breaking game elements, kind of like with Psycho Mantis.
What are clean lines? I've never
Those
seen
lines
them.
look clean enough to me. I mean, if anyone were to ask you, like, what's all those? What are the scribble bits at the sides? Like, that's his fur.
I'm just garbage.
That's his fur. I honestly find scribbly lines to be very attractive.
Yeah.
For art, I think they're a great aesthetic. Like, look at all the scribbly lines for like Street Fighter stuff. Street Fighter's a great example of like sketched out stuff made to look really, really awesome.
Looks like a brush strokes, but that's not this for sure. Stubby, no, don't eat that. I need that. Yep, you can chew on that end.
Yeah, the anime this season has been pretty dead so far, in my opinion.
Yeah, the last season like blew it out of the water. So
We're catching up on a lot of older stuff that we missed right now because there's just not much in the current season that I care to see.
there's a few like cute ones, but yeah, nothing. I mean, My Hero, of course.
Oh, Dave, do you watch Psycho Pass by chance? Isaac's literally the only good show on.
Love that one.
Because they are airing season 3 of Psycho Pass right now. And I've enjoyed Psycho Pass. I mean, season 1 was definitely the best. Season 2 wasn't quite as good. The movie was good because we got to see a bunch of good characters come back. Season 3, I think, is an entirely new cast. I have not looked at it, so I was hoping to talk to someone who's actually been watching it. And I meant to watch the second season of Alicization for Sword Art Online because I've heard that they really did a good job with it. Which would be nice because I love season 1 of Sword Art Online and I just feel like the show's been just falling off and killing itself ever since.
I really like the concept of Alicization, but the execution was pretty meh.
Yeah, the first season of Alicization I wasn't a big fan of. We managed to get through it. We did watch it to the end, but then when season 2 started airing, Sash kept asking me, "Are we gonna watch this?" And I was just like, let's see what else there is."
Figures then it would turn out good. Just to me.
Yeah, I've actually been hearing about it again. Yeah, the problem with Sword Art Online is it's just too predictable, and Kirito just has way too much focus. Like, there's too much focus on him being the main character. His plot armor is just redonkulous to the point of where it's unbelievable. And he's just really coming across as egotistical now, and I'm not a fan. Yeah, there's not much to him. He's basically, okay, every other harem anime dude, but supposedly he's got a committed girlfriend, but he still has little bouts with any female that enters his general, like, a 1 mile vicinity of him.
Yeah, everyone falls in love with him, and he's just like, "Yep, I'm just gonna like pretend that's not happening."
Yeah, and it's like
Not shut that down.
they introduce all these female characters for like 1 or 2 episodes so they can interact with him, and then that's it. They're gone for like the rest of the show. They show them here and there as like placeholders or like, Oh, boom. Hey, look at this little trophy for a little bit, and now she's gone again. I don't know. With Sword Art, it just seems like it's pretty blatant that it was written by someone who's got a pretty one-track mind when it comes to their storyline. But it seems like every other isekai outside of Sword Art Online has been pretty dang good lately. We've got Shield Hero now. We've got crap. What was the other one?
What's a really funny one? Konosuba?
Yeah, Konosuba, but there's also the other one.
Super, like, cautious guy.
Yeah, there's the wrestler in the isekai.
Oh, yeah, we started watching that one. It seemed pretty funny. I don't know. For some reason, we didn't keep watching it.
Yeah, the isekai is a genre. Slime is really good. Shield Hero is good. Dave, did you watch Cautious Hero? Like the overly cautious hero one? Because that one was really, really funny. It's hilarious. Like that show's a blast to watch. Can't wait for the new seasons of Shield and Slime though. Supposedly later on this year. Oh, you didn't like Shield Hero, Dave?
Yeah. How come?
Yeah, I really liked Shield Hero and Slime. I mean, their character design alone is pretty to die for.
Just see Milo's paws.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of that, Dave, but later on, I mean, the series really comes together as it really comes together as a good cohesive story by the end of the first season. There's still plenty to go on cuz season 2's coming up, but I remember this song. It's got that cat meowing in it is what the part that makes it's got like several cats.
I love it.
The cat cam is just Milo's shadow with occasional paw. Oh, you haven't gotten yours either yet, Dave? Mine seems to be delayed too. My everything is delayed. I had to get my driver's license renewed and it hasn't arrived yet. It's been like a month and I actually really need it because I need it to handle some of my mom's affairs. Yeah, I was pretty delayed because of family issues as well, like that. I think I got it in a fairly timely manner, though, considering. Speaking of which, did you do yours yet?
Not.
You should do that, because there is a time limit, you know.
Yeah.
Um, probably get myself my birthday present that I didn't get around to getting last year,
Well,
which
you
would,
got it, and then you returned it because there was going to be a better one.
yeah. So my birthday present last year was gonna be one of the resin 3D printers, because they actually have a really good model for about 250, and for resin that's like freaking fantastic. But when I got it, as soon as we got it in the mail, I was about to start opening it up and working on it, and we found out that there was going to be a pro version released in December, and it was going to have like a charcoal filter because resin printers tend to have a bit of a smell to them. They were making the arm, like the rail arm that lifts the print out of the resin. They're going to be making out of a better metal and realigning it better. So overall, the whole printer was going to be improved, and it was going to be the same price. So I was like, well, why am I going to keep this when I could get, So I sent it back, and then it got delayed. And then, all the family stuff happened, so I still haven't gotten it. Rags, what's going on, bro? How you doing tonight?
Oh, hello.
What's up, Professor? Yeah, Milo is giving himself a bath right now. So I think we'll go ahead and put it on Porsche, who is over there sleeping. Although you can hardly tell what's going on over there. What's going on, Rags? Something not going great with you right now, bro? You know you can always talk to us.
Hmm.
Is it, Professor? I always thought that we had a pretty average setup. It's kind of just cobbled together. We don't really know what we're doing. We're just hoping something sticks. If you like the cat cam, Professor, we do usually have it up. It's just getting the cats to cooperate with it that's the problem.
Yeah. She's sleeping. She's not real entertaining.
We've got Milo, but he is bathing himself currently. And he's really big and right up in the camera.
Did Stubby leave?
Yeah, Stubby left. Let's see if I can back the camera up a little so you can kind of tell the difference. He just looks like a big furry blob. You have to flag it for inappropriate content. He's just so good at it, though. This stream is a bunch of all it is just an elderly guy that's trying to bathe. Milo's so tired looking right now. Dave, I don't know. I might not be that. Surprised. The internet has a lot of dark corners. Milo just gets so still sometimes that I think that the camera stopped working. Like, he will stop just abruptly and not move. Oh, Porsche kind of moved. Face isn't very right into repeat. Oh, I think I saw the one you're talking about, Dave. There's a few figures out right now that I would love to pre-order. Did you see the new Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann one?
What? I didn't see that one. What's it like?
I thought I showed it to you. Right, they've only showed the prototype, which is silver, but it's the galactic version of Gurren Lagann. The one with or no, not the galactic version. It's the super drill one, where he's got drills like literally everywhere.
Milo trying to sabotage stuff with the tail.
I'm trying to remember what brand it was. Let me see. Where's my phone? I just had it up earlier. I'll link it into the Discord though. Here, one moment. Let me find it.
Should have done the shirt first and then the stuff on top. All screwed up.
It's by CCS Toys. I was at the Hobby Makers Joint Product Exhibit. Let me send it over to the Discord. I'll throw it into figures and collectibles. But it's gorgeous, Dave. Like, man, it looks nice.
Oh man. That was awesome. Is that still the prototype? It's gonna be colorful, right?
Yeah, it should. That's the prototype. The silver one is I wouldn't mind though if they released the silver type, because the silver looks
really nice,
really good.
Like there's that one Dragon Ball figure that is gray over there that looks awesome. Really
You're talking about the Coliseum ones?
Yeah. I think it's Trunks, maybe.
Yeah, we've got Trunks.
It looks really nice in gray.
I believe it's going to be posable. They don't mention in the post. All they've shown is that picture from what I've seen. I was kind of hoping they'd give a price point, but I don't see one on the plaque there. But it looks like, yeah, I think it is, because if you look at the... Yeah, it definitely is, actually. Looking at the joints now. Yeah, you can see all the balls in the joints. The ball joints are in there, so man, it looks nice.
I really wish that series got more figures. There's some really good Mias and oh fudge, what's her name? She's in like a bikini and shorts, red ponytail.
What, Yoko?
Yeah, Yoko.
From Gurren Lagann?
Mm.
Yeah, that's Yoko.
She and Mia got, or Nia?
Mia.
Got all the good figures. It's like one decent Kamina.
Yeah, Kamina really needs more figures.
Mm.
I want a good solid figure of Kamina with Buta riding his shoulder or something.
I really wish I'd gotten the magical girl Mia.
Or I wouldn't mind a galactic version of Simone. Like him in the end, you know, when his glasses go full...
spiky.
Yeah, they would go like 5 spikes.
That would be a really cool figure.
He's got the full trench coat hanging off of his back and everything. Man, I would love that as a figure.
Shimon did, or Kamina?
Yeah, Kamina got one good solid figure. We've got it over in the case. It's just odd that, like, an off-brand kind of company would pick it up.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job with it. But
yeah, it looks good. I don't know.
I think they could have done a like more dynamic pose.
I feel Kamina just needs more love. Him and Simone both, actually.
Mm. And the girls got tons of figures, but
Well,
and they're really good figures.
The girls are what sells.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's the one we've got. I don't remember who makes it. The box is in the closet.
The best figures, though, you can get are actually the fan, like the garage style figures from... what's the name of this? E2046, I think. Yeah, E2046.com. You can get some really good ones on there. They're garage-based figures, but man, there's actually a Gurren Lagann. I don't know if you've seen that one, Dave. Do you paint your figures at all? Are you into like model painting at all? Because there is one absolutely amazing Galactic Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann that is on that site. Oh, you're not? Yeah, that's the reason I haven't gotten it. This thing is like 20 inches tall. They did have a pre-printed one version at one point, but it sold out like crazy fast, and they've never had it again. I've had it on my wish list forever. I'll send it to the Discord too.
That's not how it always works.
Do you actually shop on E2046 at all, Dave? If I can pull it up.
Oops. Looks like he has heard of it.
Yeah, I haven't really shopped there too much, but the figures you can get there are freaking great. Like, they have the Cosmos that's like, I think 3 feet tall almost. We saw that one in Japan. We saw her and the Cosmos and the Telos were both there. I wanted to get them so bad, but they were charging like $780 in Japan, whereas on E2046 they're like $350.
Not to mention how we get home.
Yeah.
Oops. Not looking Rathalos.
Yeah, Connecticut has actually got a lot of good stuff in the works. I really wish they would do a grappler Baki figure, honestly. Like maybe something with him against his father or him against, honestly, any of them. Alright, there we go. Took me a sec to find it, but I sent the Grand Logon figure over to the Discord. There actually is a link for a YouTube video at the bottom of the page there, Dave. If you go and click on that, you can see it in act. You can actually see someone unbox it and put it together, and it looks so good. I saw that Attack on Titan diorama. That thing looks amazing. Where they're all flying around and there's like the smoke effects and everything. It looks so good. I wish we could have more cats on camera, but Stubby is in my lap and Milo is over here bathing himself again next to me.
He's serious about his cleanliness.
Yeah, if you go check out the YouTube video for the unboxing on that one, Dave, that's actually how I came across the E2046 website, and I wish I had the time to paint that because it's less than $100, and for a figure that big and that high quality, that's like, honestly, that's chump change for that kind of figure. But having to paint it though, man, I have trouble just figuring out times I can paint cosplay. Yeah, there was a really cool documentary I saw a while back. They actually went into the Good Smile factory. You might have seen this, Dave. They actually went and they interviewed some of the people that hand painted the Good Smile Nendroids and some of their other figures, and they showed the process of like how they build them, like the manufacturing process, how they build them by hand, how they manufacture each of the parts, how they do like some of the decals when they have to use decals. It was actually a really cool documentary. Oh, Rags, you switched over to Twitch. So, Rags, what are you doing tonight? You alright, bro? Don't make me worry about you, bro. You wouldn't like me when I'm worried.
I love that. That's great.
I get like a paranoid dad, like, oh my god, do you have everything? Do you have protection?
Oh, goodness.
Well, Rags, I don't know what's going on, but hey, if you ever want to talk, bro, feel free to DM me on Discord. That goes for any of you. I'm always around to listen, and if you prefer advice, I could try, or if you just want me to listen, I can just read. Oh, you're already kind of close. You guys gotta paint what? The light and the pickaxe and the doit. That doit.
Oh, right, the light.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a cup of coffee. He's got a cup of coffee that he got from Brewster. So Rags, are you excited about the Animal Crossing Direct at the crack of dawn tomorrow? Actually, it's a little bit later for you. You're in New York. It's gonna be at 9 a.m. for you.
Oh, lucky.
Can you imagine if you lived in California?
Oof.
You'd have to be up at 6 a.m.
I know what he was gonna say. They're gonna announce it's canceled.
Nintendo's gonna be like, Nintendo.
Nintendo. Rossetti, where did you go?
Where did you go?
Rossetti. Thank you. I couldn't figure out how to say Rossetti like Meg on it. No.
Sasha stole his line. Nintendo. Nintendo, no more Animal Crossing.
That's what they're gonna say.
I love the interactions that id Studios has been doing with the Doom Soldier. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail. Was not my work, by the way. That was just a meme that came out, I think, earlier today or yesterday. But it's hilarious. I was actually telling Sash what she should do is do the Doom Soldier, but draw him like super deformed, like Animal Crossing style.
That could be fun to do.
The guys at id Studios are a bunch of good guys, though. I think I told you guys how I used to test with id and worked right next to them, so they're actually really cool dudes. I do not have a Switch Lite, Rags. I can't bring myself to buy something that actually kind of kills the whole reason the thing is named the Switch. Like, instead of the Switch Lite, maybe they should have called it the Switch Off. Or the Switch No.
Switchant.
The Switchant. The Switch No More.
Oh, I put that back.
What's up, Cyber? How you doing, bro?
Oh, hello. Oh no. So it's just a random mole. Random angry mole with coffee. That's really all you need to know about yourself.
Yeah, I'm not really... I just can't get myself behind the whole... I actually kind of like the Switchant.
Switchant.
The Switchant. It's more like the bait and switch. I love Nintendo, but sometimes their marketing moves just befuddle me. Oh, this is Crazy Reds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
We finally got some rain around here, Cybera, but it's still been like 74.
Man, can it not though?
I'm still convinced that as soon as summer rolls around, like this 4th of July, we're not gonna need fireworks because Texas is just gonna be on fire.
I'm afraid. And it's too close to his overalls.
Animal Crossing's a pretty good time sink though. I've always enjoyed it. I've never beaten one though. I've never actually done everything in an Animal Crossing. I don't think I've ever actually fully paid off my debt in an Animal Crossing.
I don't know if I have either. Like, I spend a lot of time playing them, but what do I even do? I don't know.
Rossetti does look like he's up to something, doesn't he, Rags? Oh, that's smart. Make the mug the same color as Brewster.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You good?
So Rags has asked, can you beat Animal Crossing? You play it a lot more than me. What would you say?
I mean, if you're like the completionist type, you can pay off your debt and catch all the bugs and fish.
I think I saw something, like an article, I think on the GameCube one. Someone was playing it since its release on GameCube, and they just finally completed, but I think they were playing off and on too, but they just completed everything like last month. Like all the bugs, all the fish, all the furniture, presents, logs, item logs, and everything. I think everything you can get.
Dang. Where did they put it all?
I have no idea.
GameCube had some not great storage options. I always wanted to collect all the gyroids, but I never did. In New Leaf, I made like a gyroid museum.
I think the only type of hitting that goes on in Animal Crossing in all Rags, if you can even do it anymore, is whacking animals with your bug net.
I think you can still do that. I don't think they get as mad though as they used to. Like, man, they would.
They get livid. I used to love going around whacking people with my net.
Yeah, they'd say some pretty mean things, like, "Whoa, Nintendo."
If I ever didn't want an animal in my town, like if there was a citizen I didn't want, I would just harass them. I'd just go after them and whack them with my net.
Honestly, the fastest way to get rid of a villager you don't like is to talk to them all the time.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. If you have a really high relationship or whatever you want to call it, they're more likely to move.
Wait, so the game like senses like
ooh, this one's your favorite. Goodbye.
That's kind of mean.
Yeah.
If you really love them, you will let them go.
I guess that's their logic.
And they won't come back.
Always really upset me. Just be like, man, I took a break finally for like 2 days and my favorite villager moved out.
I would just go and whack them with the net. That night, or I would go and I would dig a bunch of pitfalls around them while they're standing still. I'd just dig a bunch of holes and trap them there, and then they leave their only way out is a pitfall. They didn't like that either. And then sometimes while they're in the pitfall, I would try to hit them with the net.
Rude.
Oh, The Sims, Rags? Currently, my dude is still living alone. I'm waiting for the perfect sim to come along that I can invite into my household and name Ragna. I have this one that keeps coming to my house that he's really nice because he takes out my trash all the time. But other than that, he's kind of annoying. His name's Travis. He looks like Ryuji from Persona, honestly. Travis, have you found your proper path? I love the voice lines in the first No More Heroes when you go to get a job or a quest. Hello, Travis. Have you found your proper path? Hello, Travis. We've a quest for you. I have jobs that need to do.
What are you trying to say to me?
I agree, Ragnar.
I might.
I agree. That is an excellent idea. We're thinking about playing it Well, she's forcing me to get a copy.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on getting one originally, but I'm being used for pre-order bonuses for Target. She's like, oh my god, they have a notebook. Like, I totally need that.
What if it's got all the events in it? That would be so handy.
Like, she's like, Roy, are you getting Animal Crossing? Like, You are, right? Like, I was
You
just gonna
getting it,
maybe,
right?
like, play yours when you're asleep or
No.
something. Like, no! We gotta totally get on that multiplayer, and I need this notebook. But it says here that if I pre-order, I'm not gonna get it till the 26th. So, it was
Unacceptable.
it was then pre-ordered by Valley Girl Sasha.
Yeah.
And she won't be getting it till a week later. And that's gonna be my copy, apparently.
Yep. You weren't even gonna get it.
I have Smash Bros. Rags. Wait, no, I don't. That's Jose's
No, you
copy.
don't.
I play it. I play it when I go over to Jose's place, cause yeah, that's right. I don't have it.
You don't have it.
Whoopsie. That's right. I was gonna get it, but there was other stuff. So yeah, Sasha's gonna be covering the game from day one, hopefully streaming, and then we'll probably be doing some streams on it multiplayer, whatever that's gonna be like, a week later.
Well, I think I may have gotten expedited shipping, but we'll see when it gets here.
Man, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus looks fantastic, and it's Axis. Axis is one of the only companies I'll actually really enjoy their fighting games. I want that one. Alright, Dave. Thanks for coming by, bro. Have a good one. Let me know when you get that Connecticut Sanoger.
Thanks for hanging out.
I want pictures. But, Aw.
Huh? But...
Man, that was a serious brain fart. What happened? That was like a nuclear cataclysm of a brain fart. Oh, but Rags, we were talking about Grand Blue Fantasy. The fighting game, that one, Versus, I definitely want that one, and I also want the RPG that's coming out. You know, the 4-player co-op one? Ooh, it looks good. I was interested in that game before, when they just had to announce it's a Platinum Plus game, and boom, I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that it has 4-player co-op, and it looks as good as it looks. Woof. No, it's the RPG that's going to be on PS4, maybe Xbox, I'm not sure. But it's definitely going to be on PS4. Grand Blue Fantasy... Crap, what was the name of it? My memory's totally departing on me. But it's a 4-player co-op RPG. You don't have to play it 4 players, but it has the option. And it's made by Platinum Plus. Oh, Project Link is the name of it, Rags. Wait, no, is that?
That doesn't sound right. What?
No, that's not it. No, it is. Yeah, it is.
Relink?
Yeah. Relink. Relink, that's it. I didn't even see that part. Whoops. Yeah, Project Relink. Wow, the composer for it's Nobuo Uematsu?
What?
I didn't know they got Nobuo. Man, Cygames has all the money.
Oh, man.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely check it out, Rags. It looks gorgeous. There's a gameplay video on YouTube. That's actually one of the first boss fights. It looks really good.
Kind of looks like Monster Hunter meets 14.
I know, right, Audio? There's so many RPGs coming out lately. I can't keep any of them right.
It's getting crazy.
It's the JRPG Revolution. Watch, pretty soon Japan's going to be sending us all of their dating simulators too.
Don't they already? I guess
No,
not
we
all
don't
of
get
them.
nearly all of them.
Yeah, we just get the really popular ones, I guess. Doesn't necessarily mean good, but
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, Rags. The folks at Atlas are saying don't give up on it either, so they're kind of teasing that they might throw it onto Switch. I think they're just really wanting to get the hype up before they officially announce it. Yeah, we do, Audio. We haven't gotten to play anything in quite a while. Are you gonna be playing Monster Hunter at all anytime soon, Audio, or are you still grinding away at the backlog? I know 5.2 is out for Final Fantasy 14, but we just
yeah.
don't have the ability to dedicate that much time to one game right now.
And I lost my house. I'm big sad.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear that Sash lost her house, Audio?
I'm not okay. I'm never gonna get a medium in Shirokani ever again.
If they ever open the housing section in Ishgard, you might.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for that kind of climate. I mean, maybe it'll look nice. I don't know. I'll check it out.
You should do like a shiny star on his pickaxe.
Like,
Or maybe at the corner of his eye. Like, I see you, saves coming.
I like that idea.
What was that sniper rifle reticle that you pulled out?
What do you call it? Like, I want that color. I don't know what you call that. Eyedropper tool or something? Like the opposite of pro.
Ooh, you got Okami, Rags? I love Okami.
It's pretty.
I wish we had more hope for a return of Okami, but unfortunately, since Platinum Plus is no longer with Capcom, I don't think Beautiful Joe or Okami will ever see a heyday again. Oh, I haven't gotten the physical copies from Amazon yet, Rags. I'm waiting on it. Of the collection. I'm hoping I'm gonna have the time to really give to Yakuza series because I want to play it. Yeah, I was one of the backers for Wonderful 101 Audio. I'm really excited for it. I never got to play the Wonderful 101. It's one of the only Platinum games I never got to play. The collection, I think the collection was $39.99. Might have been $49.99. I got several things for Yakuza all in a row, so I'm probably mixing up their prices. It was like a 39, a 49, and then like a 19.99. Yeah, Capcom's been doing really well now, but do you guys remember when they were doing all those really rough, kind of bad practices back around 2008? They really kind of tarnished their reputation for a good while. That's also when they lost Platinum Studios. Back then, Clover? Yeah, they were called Clover. Capcom really made a lot of mistakes in that era, but seems like lately they've learned from it and they've become a much better company, so. Which makes me happy because I love Capcom. Yeah, the ones that you gave me in the list are what I got, Rags. Because I wanted the full story of the Dragon of Dojima. Thanks, Dojima. I can't wait to finally be able to be in on all the inside jokes that revolve around Yakuza. Like, there are a ton of memes and inside jokes on the internet about Yakuza that seem like they would just be so hilarious if I actually knew exactly what was going on. Oh, Rags, you got Judgment, right, when it came out last year? Did you beat it? If you ask me, Judgment was by far and away the better version of Shenmue 3, honestly. Hey, Natsu, what's going on, bro? We are doing Rossetti from Animal Crossing.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I got pretty far in Judgment, but I didn't beat it. Yeah, Regs, I've actually been meaning to send Mercy a DM on Discord because, you know, Sasha and I, we get kind of concerned when folks aren't around for a while, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to Mercy, she was just really, she's probably traveling with her family again.
Yeah, she seems pretty dang busy.
Yeah, because they run like a restaurant or they're chefs that travel around. Watch, maybe we don't even know it. Like, watch, Mercy could be like one of Gordon Ramsay's like uh, personal chefs or something. She could be someone like crazy famous and we wouldn't even know it. Yeah, she is in Asia. She tends to. I think she actually lives in Korea, Rags. I don't know if she spends that much time in China, thankfully. But even Japan has been kind of running big risks lately, especially because of the ship. I think it was 70 people on that ship were confirmed. Actually, yeah, that makes me a little more concerned now that you remind me of that, Rags. I think I'll send her a DM after we get off the stream. You should too, Rags. Send her a message. Be like, hey, you alright? You good? We miss you. So are you gonna do like you could do a little like trail going off into the distance behind him, and then do like, oh crap, did I mess something up?
You good?
But do like maybe a horizon, and then do the green down from there with the tunnel going over the hill.
You mean like draw a background?
Yeah, background.
What?
You could do the little triangles. You could get your triangle tool and draw a bunch of little triangles.
Triangle tool?
Yeah, there's a shape tool in there, right?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me just get this.
Oh, right. You're
set.
as new to this as I am. I could have swore I saw a shape tool in there somewhere.
Yeah? Let me see.
And yes, you can't forget the sun.
Oh, the sun!
You could make it as light, maybe?
Yes. Let's do that. Dirt. Yes.
Dirt is hard.
Yep. Is dirt. Yeah? Okay. What you cooking over there?
He'd have to be really good at digging to go get a coffee and then dig a hole and not, mess his coffee up.
I didn't think about that. He's just that pro, it's fine.
Oh, look at that. Portia's alive. She's just hanging out now. She's looking a little energetic. She woke up and she's like, I'm overflowing with energy.
I have to leave. No.
Now she's a Super Saiyan kitty. She's left for Pete all alone. Do you think Stubby would mind if I took him over to the chair?
Probably not. He likes the chair. Fortune might mind if you take Stubby to the chair.
She ain't in the chair anymore. She left.
Oh dear. Didn't know Rossetti was into that.
Rossetti has he's come to reclaim his dojins.
When did this happen? What is this? Wait, oops, I don't want this. Why is it dark?
They're definitely something, Rags. They're
or something.
a really big market in Japan too. They are an extension of your imagination. Fan fiction +3. English manga in Japan. Outside of some of the printed ones, like some of the really big ones, no, we didn't see any English stuff. There weren't even any real English sections, not even in Akihabara.
Yeah, all the manga I bought in Japan was in Japanese.
Yeah.
Especially it was in Japan. You don't say.
It was in Japanese.
Japan.
It's got that smooth kind of jazz sound. Oh yeah. Are you with me? We're gonna get lost in the world of Animal Crossing tonight. Gotta pay off that loan and make those bells.
Do chill Animal Crossing streams and narrate.
Do you even know how to fish, bro? You can't afford to pay your rent, but you bought yourself a fishing pole? Tom Nook thinks not. Yeah, Xbox. I think the only reason Xbox ever actually sold it all in Japan was because Monster Hunter Frontier was on it. And the older Xbox would be Blue Dragon. Xbox 360 actually had like a pretty decent collection of exclusive Japanese style games. There was Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey.
Vesperia.
Yeah, Vesperia was exclusive back then. Eternal Sonata was exclusive at first.
Yeah, for a little bit.
There was Magna Carta 2 was
yeah.
on Xbox 360. Xbox One almost had Scaleborn.
Scalebound?
Scalebound. That was it. Scaleborn. What am I? Bloodborne?
Blood.
Dragonborn?
Scalebound.
I think I'm thinking Dragonborn because it was dragons. Scalebound. My bad. I was really excited for that game.
Yeah, look cool.
And the demo, they got so far in the gameplay. That boss fight with the crab, the giant crab that they showed with 4 players, it looks so good. Microsoft just dropped the ball. Hey, look at that. Porsche's back. Yeah, I think that I don't agree with that at all, Cybera. I know Sony's kind of got the in on everything when it comes to that, but I really don't think they should do exclusives for just PS4. Scalebound was by Platinum Plus, Rags, which
that was Platinum. No.
yeah, there was Platinum Plus. That made me extra sad.
Damn.
I think that was when I finally was like, I'm done with my Xbox. It will now play Crunchyroll. And that will be it.
Like once a month.
Yeah. Honestly, if you were around here, Rags, I probably wouldn't mind giving it to you. It's not anything special. It's not an S or anything, though. Mine is an Xbox One from day one. So, it probably would have died already if I were actually playing anything on it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hey, I watch quite a bit of stuff on Kiss Anime and Anime Freak TV, and there's another site that I use. I can't remember what site we use for 7 Deadly Sins.
My phone doesn't cast, so I don't know. Oops, that's a highlight. What am I doing? That's too dark. Still too dark.
When I'm lazy, though, Rags, that's what I'll usually do. Or if there's an anime that I can't get on a streaming service, I'll just go and pirate the heck out of it and cast it to our TV off the phone. Rags, I would really love to know that. See, Rags knows. He's asking why Askeladd didn't win Best Villain.
Like, I understand that, what's her name? I don't remember her name, but she was well written and everything. But she's not Askeladd. Like, she didn't have. No.
Oh, you mean Big Mama on the Prairie?
Yeah, like, she barely even spoke. No. She did not compare. People dumb.
I mean, I love The Promised Neverland and everything.
It's a great story, but yeah, no.
When it comes to well-written antagonists, and Askeladd was like top of the top shelf. Like, he was awesome.
And it wasn't about like how well the story was written, how captivating or whatever. It was about the villain specifically. Like, as a villain, no, she did not compare. She was bad, but
yeah,
there wasn't the depth. Sorry.
Black Clover should have won. I've heard that Black Clover has excellent openings.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I love some of the. I've heard the theme songs. I like the theme songs. I think Black Rover is my favorite of all the theme songs, but. We were really hoping for. We didn't even get our best boy on the docket.
Yeah, Nosuke wasn't even an option.
Yeah, Tanjiro. I like Tanjiro. He's a good main character, but when it comes
And
to
he's
just
like a good dude. I can understand why, but
when it comes to just being best boy, though, I think he lacks a little bit of the character to be best boy.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, of that trio, they're all fantastic in their own way.
Yeah, I kind of don't agree with Demon. I mean, we were there at the watch event in cosplay for Demon Slayer, but we weren't voting on Demon Slayer to win Anime of the Year.
No, I mean, if you're voting based on like where it's gonna go, based on the manga, then yes, it's fantastic and deserves so many awards. But the first season, like it was just warming up. Like it wasn't even that great. It was fantastic, but like, it there
You're
were better
saying they
ones.
haven't? Yeah, you're saying they have better content and that's coming.
Right? Yeah, it's gonna get better. And if you were voting based on that, then yeah, I can see why. But based on the first season, it really wasn't as good as some of the other stuff out there.
Honestly, Rags, that rap song, while it was cheesy as hell and everything, I found it impressive that those guys are honestly willing to put themselves out there and show the world just how much they love their hobby and how geeky they are. I mean, it was just impressive with how, I mean, unabashedly in love with anime they are.
And I don't think they were being like completely serious or anything. Like it was
Nah,
all
they
in
weren't
good
being
fun
serious.
or whatever.
And I mean, when it comes to cringy content, I don't think we can really say too much.
Nope,
I think
we sure can't.
we're like one of the cringe capitals, right?
Absolutely, we can throw no stones. I mean, look at this. Have you seen this?
Our glass house is this nice little cringe corner of YouTube. That's exactly what I said to one of the guys there, Rags. One of the guys at the event that we were at, were the watch party. They were like, "What do you guys think of that? Like, what did you think of it?" And then we were sitting next to this other girl, who said she was pretty disgusted by it. She didn't like it at all because it was so cringe. And I was like, exactly the way you just said it, Rags. I was like, man, I gotta admit, I'm impressed. Those guys have balls to do that kind of thing. Like, they really threw themselves out there and they just showed the fact that they love anime and everything. I mean, you can't really fault them for that. They're passionate about it. Yeah, Senku is a good choice for best protag, I think.
Yeah, I like Senku.
But I mean, I'm also a little bit more partial to Dr. Stone, I think, than a lot of people because I've read the manga at least past where the series is, so I feel more attached to it than a lot of people might. But we all knew that Senku was gonna get it. 10 billion%.
Is it 10 billion% or 10,000?
That is 10 billion or 100 billion.
I forget how he says it in Japanese. Hyakuman? Yeah, you might be right. Oh, yeah. I'm glad Raphtalia won. She's my favorite.
Yeah, Sash was voting for Raphtalia. But I mean, the fact that Demon Slayer, there were some upsets. Like, what was the first nominee, the first category? That was a huge upset. I'm happy that Vinland Saga got Best Drama, though. I think
They definitely deserve that.
Yeah, I think Vinland deserved Anime of the Year, in my opinion. But Mob got some stuff, too. Mob got Best Animation.
Yeah, which, I mean...
This year was really, really tough on it.
Yeah, because, like, Wit did, like, 2 different ones, and freaking Bones, and...
I'm surprised...
Ufotable.
Why didn't, Hinamatsuri get any kind of... Was Hinamatsuri 2018?
I don't know.
I think Hinamatsuri might have been
I think we're
2018.
super late on that one.
Because Hinamatsuri is really good. Like, the animation is really good.
Oh, Ned, hello.
Hey, Ned, what's going on? No worries. If
Yeah,
you're
we're-
busy, you're busy.
Oh. Yeah, it is kind of towards the end, I can't lie. I'm just kind of tweaking it at this point.
The way I see it for the Anime Awards, though, Rags, is honestly, I think a series should be finished before they're nominated. Like, because there's going to be Demon Slayer this year, because there's going to be Vinland Saga this year, there's going to be more of... Pretty much all the winners have more stuff this year, except for Mob. I don't think Mob is currently scheduled for a season 3,
Yeah, I don't think so.
unfortunately.
I'm sorry, I know the pickaxe is bad. I don't draw weapons for a reason. Straight lines and inanimate objects, not my thing.
But I think a series should actually meet its end. It should
In a
reach
way.
its conclusion before they nominate it. Because it's possible. It's totally possible that Demon Slayer could win it next year too, because they're only going to go into a more exciting arc. They're going to have a movie, and it's going to get even bigger in the West, so...
Yeah, where Demon Slayer's at right now, like, doesn't even compare to where the manga goes. Like, it just goes off the charts.
And I
It'd be
mean, I know
crazy.
that would take Vinland Saga off the chart as well, but I really think they should let an anime hit its conclusion, then nominate it. 'Cause
I
there's
feel
so
like
many...
you can judge it if it's not done. If the first season or whatever you're judging it on, if it ended at that point, if you could consider it a complete story and a good story, then maybe judge it. If it ends on a cliffhanger, then nah, forget it.
I don't know. There's so many good stories in
Oh,
anime
please.
that come out throughout the year. Like, they're finished. This studio did their best, and they worked really hard to actually do, like, a 12 or 26 episode series. And then, once that year's over, they're not going to have any other real chances at the awards.
Oh, you got a point.
Whereas Demon Slayer and Vinland Saga, things that are going to be ongoing, they'll have other chances. So I think they should really either keep them in their own, like a different category of their own, away from the finished series, or just not get nominated until they are finished.
Yeah, it would be probably good to do maybe separate categories for like ongoing. And then One Piece would have probably had a better chance at being in there. I don't know why they weren't, because generally the animation, when it needs to be, is really good. Sometimes it's a little janky, but that just happens with those long series. But usually the fight scenes are really good.
And they really did they do anything for the movies, though? Because there's a lot of really
Yeah,
good
there
animated
were no-
pictures. And
They didn't go over movies at all, so I don't know if they just don't cover them or what.
like Promare came out this year.
Yeah,
Tanya
Promare was good.
and Tanya the Evils movie came out this year. Well, last year, sorry. And this year we're gonna be seeing the Demon Slayer movie. There's gonna be, what is it?
It's another My Hero movie.
There's the My Hero movie is like next week, and then there's also Made in Abyss. Part 3 is coming out this year.
Oh my
Are they
God.
not gonna do anything with those? Because anime's been starting to pick up as having a place in Western cinema, like the theaters. Like
Yeah,
even
it's been nice, like, getting much easier to catch those showings, because they will actually have more than one sometimes, if they're really big. Like, Promare had, like, at first a couple showings, but then it was, like, so huge that they actually, a bunch more theaters picked it up and started playing it.
yeah, Primary's like playing in theaters this week and next week at Alamo, I think.
Yeah. I'm tempted to go see it again. Crap is good.
Oh, were you gonna do his little tunnel leading back over a hill,
Oh man, that sounds like a lot of work. I'm gonna be here for like another hour.
or maybe some grass?
Um,
And where's the sun?
oh right, the sun. I do have to do the sun.
You can't leave the sun out. Rag, she keeps forgetting the sun.
I'm sorry.
This is tradition.
I'm sorry. I'll put some grass in. Where are my layers? There we go.
Yeah, we actually need to see Dororo. We were meaning to watch it
Oh
last
yeah,
year, and we kept overlooking it.
yeah. Didn't it win a couple categories?
Best character
Yeah.
design.
Oh, that was it. Hmm.
Dororo is actually getting some really nice figures coming up here
Mm.
soon too.
Yeah, it looks really good. We should definitely go see it or watch it at home.
It's a series. We're gonna watch it at home.
Go watch it at home.
Watch it at home.
I don't know why I put that grass in there. It's bad. It's bad, bro.
Like, do they have a pen that leaves a whole bunch of triangles like your other thing?
I don't think so. There's not really any fun brushes in this program. Hello.
That fight scene
Oh,
that they
no.
showed, that one best fight scene, was a really good fight scene though.
Yeah. And they get so much better. I can't wait to see them animated. Oh my god. But yeah, that was
Vinland
a good.
Saga had some really dramatic and great fight scenes like that.
Yeah, those are good fights.
Thorfinn versus Thorkel was
Mm-hmm.
really good. Like, all their fights were really good. But the one on the bridge where they met was pretty memorable.
Mm. And the like season finale for Vinland Saga was freaking nuts. Where is it?
We actually started Kaguya-sama, but we never finished it.
Oh yeah,
The Love is War anime.
it was pretty funny, but like, I just really hope they're not serious.
It was a little frustrating to watch.
Yeah, like this is not healthy. Can't y'all just like be nice to each other, or like admit that you like each other and just get on with life? Come on.
You know, when you do the straight line between the eyes, I always think of Baymax.
The sun is Pervy Baymax. No, wait, that's not right. The sun is the sun. Forget Baymax.
The sun
Baymax
is
is great.
Pervy-san.
Yeah. Wait, where did my line go? There we go. I don't know how he feels about Rossetti. We're neutral about Rossetti. Oops. Ah.
You could always just kind of scribble the grass, like not even like you did the dirt, but more broad strokes. Like choose a thick brush and do like some nice broad strokes.
Let's see. What is this? Wait, what?
Yeah, you can change the thickness of the brush. I noticed that last. What? You didn't notice that?
No.
I saw it last night.
Oh, there's like an actual representation of the size of it. Oh, and what it's gonna do. Okay.
Broad blokes.
Was Chica the chick in that? Or was that her friend? That was like nominated for Best Girl, I think. Pink hair?
Oh, is that the one that did the dance? I think she almost. I think she got one of the best songs or something. Like best track. It was her singing in their room, like she was singing and doing an idol dance.
Something like that. Okay, I know Chica. What did they talk about? I don't have triceps. What am I doing with my life? Oh, Ring Fit? I think I'm like level 100 something in Ring Fit. I might be close to beating it, I'm not sure.
Does it really have an end is the question.
I'm afraid.
Like, I mean, I know you could. I think you can beat Drago eventually, but then what happens after that?
Maybe there's like New Game Plus or something.
Maybe Drago turns good, and he
Oh.
trains you along with Ring.
That'd be kind of cool. Um, but it's actually a good workout.
It's enough of a workout that it kills me, but it doesn't take much to do that.
I mean, I play it on the hardest difficulty, but it wrecks me pretty good. I'm usually sweating. I just wish the run segments would get longer with difficulty, because it seems like no matter how far I get in the game, it's always like 0.3 mile running, and when you're running in place, it's just not that difficult. If you're used to like running on a treadmill or actually running outside.
Like, I start to jog, and then I start losing my lungs. They just kind of blur out of my body.
If we're talking just like running inside, it doesn't really get my heart rate up that high. I could just do it until my calves give out.
Yeah, because as far as modes, what it'll do is it has you do like a fitness test, a basic fitness test in the beginning. And then it will assign you like a number, a level between 1 and 30 as difficulty. And
you can adjust it if you think it's too easy or too hard. But basically, it just makes more reps. So, like, if you're on easy mode, maybe you'll do 5 to 10 reps of something. And if you're on the hardest mode, it'll, like, want you to do 40 or something.
yeah, and as you go, as it thinks, it looks at your numbers and figures out when might be a good time to give you an opportunity to increase the difficulty. So it'll ask you here and there, you know, we've noticed that you've been doing these. Would you like to go up a level? It gets Sash sweating at level. She plays it on level 30, of course, but it gets her sweating.
Yeah, it's a good workout. I get tired. But I usually play it for kind of a long time.
So I noticed you've been playing with your pen for a little bit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
does that mean this one is done?
Yeah, I'm afraid of doing the background. I think I'm gonna wreck it. I already regret this grass that I drew on the dirt.
There's grass on the dirt?
I wish there wasn't.
You could fill it out a little bit, maybe, if you're that worried about it, but it looks kind of cute. It's like a little hidden detail.
Yeah. I'm gonna fill it out a little, so I can regret it even more.
As far as pounds, Rags, I can't say I've been dedicated enough to it. I'll let it kick my butt for like a day or two, and then I get discouraged, and then I go away for like a month or two. I think I've gained some pounds though. No, I'm trying to get into at least a little better shape though, because Sauce is in such good shape, and the cosplay is like kind of putting us in people's spotlights. So, yeah, I should probably work on that. Add it to the backlog.
Oh, right.
Man, I've seen Sash play Ring Fit for so long. It seems like one of the longest games ever because of all the time she's put into it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really long, actually. Yeah, I don't know about Hulk Hogan. He's pretty buff.
Yeah, but he's pretty old too.
And, like, mentally, I don't think I could actually live with myself if I beat up anybody.
Let me tell you something, brother. You're not my brother, and I can't fight you.
A dude asked for a picture, and he asked if I could kill him. Like, no, I could pick you up, though.
Yeah, so a dude actually asked Sash if she could kill him, like, as a pose.
Well,
But
I don't know if he meant as a pose or like, was I capable? I didn't follow, but
no, I'm thinking he wanted you to like have a pose where it looked like you were killing him.
I don't know. There was no context. Like, we took a picture and he was like, "Can you kill me?" Like,
That if you're about to take a picture, generally they're talking about the pose.
yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Like, no, I can't kill
She
you.
didn't pick up on it, so she was like, "But I could probably pick you up."
No, I
Because
didn't say it like that. I said I can pick you up. Dude probably weighed less than me.
because she had picked me up, we were playing around, and she had picked me up the other day, and I'm heavier than her, obviously, by quite a margin, probably like 50%. And
Well, I don't know that.
so I don't know if she was thinking about that, and then this dude was like, oh, okay.
I didn't know what he meant, and I didn't think he'd actually ask me to do it.
Oh, I have no idea, Rags. When we go to any of these events, like, people love cosplayers, like, and it's not even just that ours is even that good. It's just cosplayers in general are. If you ever go to a convention and you don't wear cosplay, we went for years. I've been going to cons, especially longer, and always just watched and never had any interest in cosplaying, and or the courage at least.
I always thought it was super cool, but I just thought it was like impossible. Like, these people are too pro. I don't know how they're even doing what they're doing. It's impossible. There's no way.
And then we start going as cosplayers, and like people really, it's like it's two different worlds. It's like all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to say a celebrity because I don't want to think of it that way, because we're not really the type, we don't want to think of ourselves as famous. But when you are in cosplay, um, people will just they want to come up to you, they want to talk to you. Other cosplayers want to talk to you about creating and maybe collabing and working together. Fans just love it. Like, they come up and, man, they like, sometimes we will be late to a panel at a con because we can't get there in time. Like, we'll be walking like 10 feet and we'll get asked for like 20 pictures in that 10 feet. It's really really cool, but it's really overwhelming too, so we're still getting used to that part.
It's kind of funny. It's like, once you get stopped for a picture, then people see you posing or something, or they're like, you're already stopped.
Yeah.
So you end up with like a line or a group of people that are grabbing pictures.
Yeah, so it's like you're posing and then someone else wants to take a picture, so you might change pose, and you end up being there instead of for one picture. All of a sudden you've got a mob of people around you, and like 20-30 pictures later you might actually get to move a few more feet before someone else sees you.
Mm.
So as far as how many people have taken pictures of us, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
We've joined a few Facebook groups though, and for cosplaying, and our pictures were already in them when we got there.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. Like, oh, we're in that group, that group.
If you Google, I think, female Inosuke cosplay, I think Sash and I come up. Well, Sash mostly.
I think you're in the pictures.
Come up like on the first page. Like, we're just under. I think we're just under Jessica Nigri and I can't remember her other name, but she's a famous cosplayer as well. And they both did really good at Inosuke's. Oh, no way, Rags. We're just regular folks. I don't want anyone thinking that this stuff is like heavy. Like, when we're out there in cosplay, we're kind of like gritting our teeth and kind of having to force ourselves out of our comfort zones for it. So
It's so scary. I gotta stand in front of people, and then when it's over, I'm like shaking.
I've watched, if you watch her cosplay videos, Rags, she's actually a really funny girl. Like, she's totally not. It's really hilarious because if you look at her Instagram and everything, she's this elegant model. She has a lot of courage for what she does, and she takes amazing pictures. If you watch her cosplay videos though, she's like straight up like really down to earth. Like, I actually think it's funny because in her videos she'll actually be like burping and stuff, like totally not things a lot of girls would do on camera. She's
Yeah, that
really
wouldn't be me.
funny. Like, I think she'd be really cool to meet.
She seems like a cool person. I'd like to know how her boobs are so big, but she's so thin. What is her um trick or not trick? I don't know. What's her secret?
If you watch like her cosplay videos, it doesn't explain the boobs or anything. That could be photo magic. I don't know. But
I would like
she
to
like
know.
when she's in her off time, she does not do any kind of anything flattering. She's in like huge hoodies and like cat hair covered uh pajama bottoms
You mean
and
what I'm wearing?
yeah, she looks exactly like we do right now. So I mean,
Relatable.
I wouldn't mind meeting her. She seems like a cool chick.
I would like to meet all the awesome cosplayers.
I want to meet all the
Except
cosplays. I've
I
heard
would
there
like-
are a few toxic ones out there, but
Oh,
yeah.
man, they all seem so cool. Like, really, really nice.
I've heard there's a lot of them that let it go to their head and they think of themselves as like celebrities and they treat other people badly or they body shame people who aren't exact to the physical capacity of the character and accuracy and all. That just seems nasty to me.
I don't know. I've yet to see anyone.
Her
Like-
secret's bulimia.
Man, I don't know about that. I mean, usually if you lose weight, you tend to lose it like all over. So like, how is her waist so small, but still got boobs? Like I keep working out and mine gonna disappear. How do I make that not happen?
I think one of the most courageous things and bravest, well, same thing, bravest things that I see when it comes to cosplaying is anyone who is not like built like a character. Like if they're, if they're plus size or they, they don't fit the bill as far if you're just gonna judge them based purely on accuracy alone, but they still do that character. I think that's awesome. That's like that rap video we were talking about earlier. That's a person having guts and showing passion for what they love.
You're Tetsuya Nomura. What?
Tetsuya Nomura's been in the chat all this time.
I'm so embarrassed. Where's the eraser? Where's the delete button?
I think it'd be funny to see like some Animal Crossing characters done by Nomura.
I would love to see him draw literally anything. Like if you're just like
What would he do though? They don't have feet and he loves to draw shoes.
big shoes.
What would he do? Like he would be lost. Like all of a sudden we would just have huge feet on all of the Animal Crossing people.
He'd make it work. He's Tetsuya Nomura.
I could just see their legs completely disappearing. Like they would just be their bodies sitting on a big pair of shoes.
Yep, that's how he would do it. Man, I'm so bad at drawing boobs. I feel like maybe you have to have them or have a passion for boobs or something.
You need to get a degree
degree in
from
boobs.
DeVry.
I don't have one, so
You have to go to
they're
engineering school.
They just don't look right. I could draw her muscles, okay, maybe.
Muscles.
I could try. I'll have to look at that Inosuke I drew a while back and see if I hate it, and I probably hate it. Boobology, yep. Sounds
What do
legit.
you do for a living? Why, I'm a boobologist.
Hmm.
Don't you mean biologist? No, boobologist.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal. I would sooner just like remove them, except for the fact that like as a cosplayer, it would probably be handy to have them. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he is my
You know what?
inspiration.
You know what? We should totally have you cosplay the Terminator
The Terminator.
and then at Arnold in the pictures.
You think he'd say
I bet
something?
he would reply.
I'm not ripped though.
You could do like any of the Terminator stuff.
Like I got muscles, but he has the respect for like people with the definition, and I don't got that.
No, Arnold has respect for anyone willing to do anything athletic.
I can't show myself to Arnold yet. I can't at him.
Hey Briggs, what's going on? We were just
Hello,
talking about the possibility of having Sash cosplay as someone that one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's characters, and trying to add him on like Twitter or something to see if he would respond.
I love Arnold. I love all his like workout advice stuff. So much respect, but I don't want him to see me.
Like the way he handled that kid that or dude, I don't know, I think he was a younger guy that drop kicked him at that sporting event. That was about like local athletes, the high school. It was like just a local event. And the way he handled it was just great. Like he fell forward a bit, and he said he thought someone jostled him. Like, you just got drop kicked in the back. No, yeah. Oh, I thought someone got really excited and was just pushing. So, but then they apprehended the dude, and then Arnold was like, no, I don't want to press charges. I don't want anything to come of this, because that's what he wants. He wants attention. I don't even want you guys to mention him or mention this event, because that's going to draw attention away from the young athletes at this event and what they're here to achieve. So I don't want his name to be said. I want it to be have as little impact on this event as possible, because he wants attention. That's why he did it. And sure enough, it just went under the radar after that, and they got back to focusing on the real core of the event, which were the contenders. I think you would too, Briggs. I think you'd respond.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for Arnold to see me. I don't want to add him. I'm not ready. I don't even have like defined quads. I'm a failure.
Like he was at the Special Olympics, and there was a tweet of his. Someone tweeted derogatory comments about the athletes. And he responded to it and shut them down. No curse words, no nothing. Just totally legit. Like, told him, like, you've got two paths ahead of you. Like, you can continue being this unknown internet troll, or you could actually do something with your life. But he said it much more elegantly. That's just truncating it. Hey, Natsu, thanks for coming in tonight. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one, bro.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good evening and day.
Oh no, Tetsuya Nomura has become Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Are they the same person? I keep letting this die.
The Tetsuya Nager.
Tetsunator?
Tetsunald? Tetsunald?
Tetsuya Nomura.
Tetsuyanald? No, sounds too much like that.
Arnold Nomura. That works. We'll go with that.
Armura. With the arms.
Oh, sorry. I think that was really loud. Sorry.
Well, I'd say you've been done on this one for a while, so we should probably head to bed so we can get up in time for that ridiculously early direct. Why, Nintendo? Why do they have to be in the morning? Why? Alright, Rags. Yeah, we were just about to head out too, because it's just... I'm thinking sometimes we should just start these streams in that just chatting category and just not even... We'll just talk instead of drawing.
That'd be fun. But I should draw for the practice. But
yeah, you should.
I guess I could draw, but just like not stream it. Just talk.
Yeah, I think that is why, Cyber. I'm pretty sure it's because the time difference.
It's gotta be morning for somebody, so...
Well, alrighty, you guys. We appreciate you dropping in, as always. And we will see you, very soon. Very soon.
We streaming in the morning?
We'll see.
We don't know yet? Okay.
I've got to see if my morning face is okay. Well, alrighty, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. And as always, if any of you are watching afterwards, we love you guys too. If you are new to the channel, like, subs, yada yada, that's all up to you. What we do ask for around here, though, is consider, if it's within your means, adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google local animal rescue and adoption options near you. If you can't bring one home due to allergies, living conditions, what have you, there's other ways you can help. What you got?
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, old blankets, clothes, you can use all that kind of stuff.
Yep, so if you've got love to give, love to show, there's plenty of ways to do that, and plenty of animals out there, unfortunately, who need that love. So remember, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. And speaking of love, we love you guys. See you later.
Nighty night.